Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about Nada and Polo and what their relations could be to an ARG. It's going to be a kind of a short and snappy video, and it's going to have a lot of theories in, so let's begin. One of my Twitter followers, Simram, pointed out some really interesting things, so here we go. Firstly, if you haven't followed my Twitter, I'll link it in the description, sorry. I really want followers, so please follow it. Now, a little backtrack. If we go to Emily's interview, she mentioned if there is any Korvax malfunctioning. Firstly, if we go to the lore and have a look at any ruins on a Korvax system, it contains valuable information about the Great Disconnection, an event which basically wiped out all of the Korvax on Korvax Prime. This then shaped the Korvax echoes into the Korvax who they are today. Another interesting point is the monoliths usually experiment on the player. On the screen now is some of the plaques with some interesting lore from what seems to be the Great Disconnection. Now, we already know the Korvax are heavy followers of the Atlas. Korvax also share their memories by placing platinum cubes into each other's brains, and when they die, their echoes are released as Korvax echoes. A new entity will spawn. Also, Korvax convergence cubes are a physical piece of memory from the Korvax. This is probably why there's a commodity in the game. So Nada and Polo, why are they important? Well, the first thing to note is that the Korvax can change into other animals? Sorry, into other species, something which Simran noticed. If you look at this weird conversation with the Viking, he seems to be acting quite weird, as if he's bugged or maybe under the influence of the Atlas. Now, the Korvax can change into the Gek as well, and these are called Synth Geks. So Synth Geks are actually Korvax in disguise. Now, if we know that the Korvax can change into literally any species, what is so cool about Nada? So in the picture he sent, he states the creator of simulation, friend or foe. This is obviously stating towards maybe Echo Software or the Atlas Foundation. In the game, what we believe is that the Atlas is the creator of the universe. Now, Nada is a Korvax, and he's obviously, the Korvax are strong followers of the Atlas. The fact that he's even questioning his god is already proven that he is definitely taken away from the simulation. We don't know the entire lore yet, though, of the Waken Titan ARG. This could be a good hint towards these companies. He also mentions Nada is an error. Trust Nada, trust you. He seems to be malfunctioning by the seams of things. It's definitely strange. In the lore, when a Korvax dies, their echo is released. Has Nada died and his echo has been released, but he has not got a new echo, causing him to break away from the simulation? Again, all speculation. There's no proof pointing to this from the Echo 64 website, or in fact Waking Titan, or any clues that we've found, but it definitely does add up to what Emily asked, if there's any Korvax that malfunction in the game. Another picture, which is a spoiler alert because this is late game, where he said interesting stuff which is all garbled and seems so jumbled together. Data must survive. This could be referencing the Korvax echoes, which seem to be related to a cloud server, or it could be from the Great Disconnection. I'm not too sure. He does say to return to the convergence. Now, this part is very interesting. It seems to be returning his echo and being sucked back into the simulation. Nada is out of the simulation and independent. So him saying returning to the convergence is basically going back to normal life, becoming a regular Korvax. Now, what we know is that also when a Korvax dies, if any part of the helmet is sort of malfunction, they also get a completely new identity along with it. So that's kind of interesting. After the when you go through the galaxy, the center of the galaxy, and then I don't know if, personally, I don't know if you can meet Nada and Polo in the second galaxy, but during the second galaxy, Nada could have went back to his normal life and become a regular Korvax. But what about Polo? Now, Polo could be a Synth Gek out of character. This is really not confirmed. Nothing here is like, I'm not even going to say anything about it because we haven't got any information about Polo. But because we know that Korvax can turn into other species, could Polo just be a sort of clone of Nada, trying to help the character in a different way with a different identity? I don't know. When more things become available, there will be a topic of discussion, but seriously, thank you for the tip, Simram, so definitely follow him on Twitter. So that's it for the speculation. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's not been a lot of news. There has been a troll found, possibly putting in stuff which seems to try and lead us to a way of trying to break the ARG. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to talk about it, but thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like.